Yeah. All right. Take two. This is episode 3 of the Just Frames podcast. And to my existential right of me, I don't know, somebody go.
Um,
Year.
You
We both go. Year. That shit is
see?
wild.
You
yeah.
We here though.
know what I'm
Listen.
saying? We all here. We can, if y'all want, we can do our handles at the end.
Yeah, we do that then. This is gonna be
Alright.
a hilarious episode then.
Yeah,
So
this
Yeah.
is gonna be hilarious.
All right. Today's episode, we're gonna talk about our favorite fighting game characters,
oh man.
who we think each other embodies, and who we feel like we embody. We might talk about some other things too, just to
Probably.
spice it. But who wants to go first?
Uh I mean, listen, I feel like in general, the characters I pick always have like fire and like fire, they cocky and they on some weird shit most of the time or ninjas. That's usually the type that I always go for. But my favorite characters though is Ken because he got money.
Funny that
He said because he got money. I like,
he got
damn.
money. Like I didn't think it was gonna be money. I thought it was gonna
It's
be
like
because he
because he do got money. It is because the money thing, but it's because he's the what is he like the best martial artist in USA?
Oh yeah, yep. He's the best American fighter and shit. Yeah.
But the only reason why I won't really say like fully that it's stuck between two Street Fighter characters. That's him and Charlie because Charlie was actually number one first.
Mm,
So
that's Mike.
that's why I like Charlie more. But Ken is always the secondary for me because my brother used to bust my ass with him. But beyond that, he got money. He's the American number one martial artist dude, and yeah, his last name is Master. So I mean, he the shit at everything. Cocky, fire. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
True.
go with you. Charlie dressed like a Philly dude that don't got no clothes. Like this nigga got like he got like a vest on, no shirt on,
With cargo
Lay,
pants.
man,
not cargo
my
pants
man, lay
with
like
his
that,
with his
dog.
with his with his with the end of his
He
jeans
from K and A.
messed up.
He got capri pants on. He ain't from K and A.
Capri pants on. This nigga got capri pants
Man,
on with
listen,
a vest
you
on, no
see
shirt
him,
on.
you see him in Street Fighter Five. He got a third eye. That's why he got the capri pants. B, you know why? Come on, son.
He got the capri pants on. My man is woke. He is
Come on,
different,
man.
man.
Exactly. That's why that's my other character for Street Fighter. But is that it's usually ninjas, people that's flashy, almost kind of cocky, and they got fire. That's usually the ones I go for, like at most. But the one I feel like embodies me the most is Soul Bad Guy, because he's a character that doesn't really try too hard, but when he tries too hard, it's OP. So it's like he's neutral, but he's not. So it's like it's weird. Like I can't really explain him as a character,
Yeah.
but after like really going through the Shroud story and seeing his growth, it was one of them characters that used to be really like don't care to really caring about things. So it was like it was kind of dope to see him in a different light for once instead of him like I always had like a weird stigma on him, like he was just like a guy that didn't care. He was just OP. Just I'm
Oh, one
gonna
of them
live my
badass
life. Yeah,
types.
type yeah. But
Oh,
now
like
it's
the,
like
the, the nigga from that anime we was watching. Yo, that nigga
exactly yeah.
OD.
Like he like one of them niggas. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, well, cool. But he not like that. It's like he kind of like a normal dude that just you got. It's just a wrong impression of him. So it's like, all right, I can feel it. Like it's one of them type of characters. So it's usually that. And I think are we doing like every series? Because I can go down the
Uh,
list.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't really have a cap on it. I was just gonna figure we just go ham with it.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fine. So pretty much Iron Man, Lester.
Nice.
I'm glad he didn't say Doom.
uh,
Thank God
nah,
he didn't say Doom.
I don't really like Doom. Doom is just a placeholder because I don't like playing with Dante.
True.
Even though he's on my team, I
I
know.
I feel you.
Even though he's the catalyst
You gotta get the
that's
president before you get to the
yeah
guy. Like,
exactly. There you go.
I got to him one time. Like I ain't never get to him again. I got to him one time. Like I'm like, yo, like I had Taskmaster baby. I was doing my thing,
Oh my
and
I
then like
fucking
I
hate
was,
Taskmaster,
I
man.
do too.
I
it
hate
was
that
so
nigga.
Because I
Listen,
ran
every
into so much of him because he's a character that don't got his own identity. So
identity.
that's
yeah,
why I hate it.
he
And it's just like
anything
he
like
anything. Like it's like all
he
right,
got a
cool.
super
Like
counter. He got a super he can
yeah,
do on in the air and the ground. Don't he? And he got a like no like. You can combo into the You can combo into the. Well, you can do that in Marvel 3. Period. I was gonna say you can combo into his parry jump, but you can do that with Tex 23 too. Like if you combo into it and you had them spinning and hitting the ground, because if you do it right, she gonna run into him every time. Like cause she gonna run, they gonna spin to the corner and she gonna catch them before they get to the corner before they hit the ground, and it's gonna go right into it. That shit dope, stupid as fuck.
No, facts. That shit is OD. But yeah, I that's Hugo from fucking Bloody Roar,
Yo, you
Buckaroo.
should have seen my face right now. I was Hugo for first. I'm like, no,
No,
you
that's
have to see my
Hugo.
Oh, I was
face.
about to say Hugo for third strike. Oh shit.
I was caught. Look, my face right now was like, yo, what the hell? But
I don't ever
I
play
get,
with Hugo.
yeah,
I don't think I ever have. No, I'm lying. I have. I just like clapping at people. That's
Oh
about
yeah.
it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I clap.
sound like
But
Neo
yeah,
Donkey Kong Country.
exactly.
I mean, not Donkey Kong Country. My fault.
Smash.
Smash. Like
Oh, you
just
like playing with
clap. That's all
DK?
I. That's all
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
do.
D.
Just
You
That's
play
clap.
with
all you
DK?
do.
Yeah,
That's
DK
all I
OD.
do. That's all I do is
Clap.
clap. I
So
might as well learn him for real. For
No,
real.
honestly, you should.
you
He's
should.
very
Yeah, he actually
versatile,
dope. Yeah,
and
he
he
be
can
in
pick
good
you up,
tournaments.
and you can throw balls. You can throw niggas up. You can he always been able to do. You can grab niggas and walk around with them, so you can
Yep.
pick up a nigga and throw him off stage and kill you. Like you can do.
That's
You
if
yo
I
Donkey
decide to
Kong is
really learn how to
listen.
play
Donkey Kong
Smash.
is probably one of the most disrespectful characters in that game, bro.
He
Like no,
got
like,
he
Nah,
got brother
Jigglypuff.
punch. He got
Jigglypuff.
yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's true.
but
Jigglypuff is very disrespectful.
but
Yeah.
that's if I decide to play Smash. That's a strong if
No, well,
because
I know.
yeah,
But
that's if.
we, I think yeah, Tekken is Jin as well. Well, it's like a lot of people always say I pick a lot of main characters. I kind of do sometimes, not often, because it's like I don't really think I have an archetype when it comes to like shotos or anything like that. Like I can play with anybody as long as they fit a certain character type. Usually is usually is an emo character. Somebody look like he got a hoodie on. They got fire.
That's
A
facts.
ninja. Or something else. It's usually those are the types. Like I don't. It's like as long as they look cool, I'm playing with them.
Yeah,
And then it's one of them Jones where it's like, how do you play with this character? Because he's weird. And I was like, I don't know. I just make him work. Like they got like a weird move set, but it's like it's simple, but it's not. Because people, are, oh, you can do that in a third. Like certain of my characters are like Ken mostly.
yeah,
Ken is very simple, but like beyond that, I feel like with Jen, you really got to do a lot with him, regardless of what people say. He is the best character in the game, but I digress at the same time. So it's
yeah.
Cause
like,
they took Devil Jin away and made him a separate
no,
character.
Devil Jin is a whole different ballpark. I don't even. That's just Tekken 3.
Wait,
If I
can't you
really
still?
wanted to draw, I just play with him, but I
Can't
never
you
wanted
still
to.
go into Devil Jin with Jin and Seven?
No, you
Oh, you
never
can't.
could.
You
Oh
could do
damn.
that in tag two, I think.
Tag two. No, I don't think you can do in tag two. I don't think you could.
Oh, you never
He
could
was
do
a
that.
separate character.
Oh
Mm-mm.
damn.
Only Kazuya can do that.
Oh wow.
Jen was
Wow.
never the person that can do that. He never could.
Wow. That has implications for the lore that I want to speak on, but we can't do that right
Yeah,
now.
They might make him do it in 8. That's what I'm feeling like too, and I hope not though. But yeah, my whole thing is that when it come to characters, those are the types. They gotta be hoodies. Even with hoodies, they gotta look cool, fire in some sense, ninja in some way, or they just gotta have like a move set that really fits how I want to play in the game. That's usually what it is. It don't really matter if they a charge character. I'll play with them. If he's a weird zone character, but he got some great rush down. I'll play with him. Like it don't matter. Like it's just as long as I can. They gotta be unique, and I can play with them freely in a way where I could just do certain things, and I'm good.
Facts,
That's all
facts.
that really matters to me,
yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Like I could definitely agree with that. Like as far as you, because like I've been around for a minute and I see like the characters you pick, and I'll be like, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense too. This makes sense.
Yeah.
I Iron Man was kind of like a character that kind of I seen you grow with Iron Man throughout the years.
Yeah.
Cause at first I didn't know like you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, but I seen like through the years like how much work you really put into Iron Man. I seen it with Ken. I seen it early on because you know Street Fighter 4 and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh.
like Soul was because it was like I know you was trying to get me to play like trying to get me to play Guilty Gear for a long. It's been a long time you've been trying to get me to play Guilty Gear.
Very
It's
long time.
it's been times where I knew that he probably would want to play it, and in this crib I come over, he just would never play it. Like, but then he
Mm.
was just like, nah, like I kind of felt like he was just like, I'm gonna get him to play it like I got him to play Street Fighter. So it was more so like that. It was more so like that. So with Soul, it was like, damn, this nigga is. It's like I like you know how some people like you watch people play and you feel like they're in sync with a character. It's like when I see him play with Soul, I feel like he's like in sync with the character. It's
Yes,
wild to me. Like
it's very wild. I love
yeah,
that character, yo.
it's,
Like, and then
yeah.
and seeing that Skullgirl character, I was like, ah, I was like, come on, I was like, don't do this to me.
Nah, facts, bro.
I was like, oh my
That's
god, I
Yeah,
was like, they doing this to me. Like, don't, I'm not trying to play that game again. And they just want me to come back, and I'm like, nah, son.
yeah.
Cause then it's worse, cause I got the ninja chick on there, and with her, man, listen, I already know what's about to happen. I'm like, ooh, man, I don't want
And
to
it's
do it.
wild because people say that she really not that good in the game, and I'd be like, "What are y'all talking about? She's not that good in
Probably
that
not
game."
though, but let me get my hands on her. I'll make it.
I'm like, "What are y'all talking about, man?" Like I said, like I said, this one white dude at the locals with the henny bottle. I was like, yo, I gotta deal with this character too. And the stuff he was doing to me was wild. Like, I got my ass kicked so bad. I was like, I gotta really learn this game. Like, it went from that, but I stopped playing the game because of other
There's
reasons. Yeah, yeah, the incident.
incidents
Yeah,
involved around it.
yeah. But I,
Yeah,
but it was like that literally stopped me from playing the game because I was literally going into practice mode every day to like figure certain things out, but that's besides the point. But I could see why that's a character that really describes you in a way because I do feel like you're in sync with Soul. And in a lot of ways it's like in a lot of ways you don't let people disrespect you. In a lot of ways you like, nigga, if you gonna have to beat me. I don't care what you say, you gonna have to beat me.
exactly.
And so it's just like I can see that. But I
I
could
love
say,
that.
yeah, but I could say like with me, the character that I feel like describes me the most would be Gambit. Like 100%.
yeah.
After after reading like his comments, because I got the collection, the volume one collection, I started to see myself like because before it was like I like the way how this character looks. This character looks dope. Like he fly, like and he does a lot of like flashy shit. So I was
Yeah.
like, yo, I like the character a lot. Like I to the point where I felt like I embodied the character. But as I started to read his story and started to understand him, it started to really sound like me because he's a goofball. But at the same time, he has the chip on his shoulder because of his past. So it
Yeah.
was like so I understand. So I was just like, damn, like and on a personal level, I feel the same way about me. So he feels like he has something to prove. And plus, like in a lot of ways, even though he's a goofball, he runs by himself, but he's still a team player.
No
It's
fact.
like it's weird because he's an introvert, but yet an extrovert at the same time because he's goofy, but he'll be by. But most some of the times he'll just be by himself. He doesn't
Yeah.
always need to be around people. So I was just like, damn. But at the same time, he's a jokester, and I'm like, it's funny because I don't get that with myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this man is just like me. I was reading it and I was just in awe and I was just like, damn, this man is goofy. He's secretly OP, but he's secretly
Yeah.
getting his ass
Secretly
kicked at the
OP.
same time. But he's secretly OP because it's just like if he was to take the shit off his head, he'll be like like his power would be ridiculous
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the case may be. So it just like I felt like in a lot of ways that character reminds me of me a whole lot. I feel like besides him, another character that fits me is Answer from Guilty Gear because Answer is flashy as fuck on the low, but he's goofy as shit too. So I was just like, damn, this man would be me if I was technically a ninja. Now everybody would say like, oh, like a ninja style character would fit me because I just like flashy shit. But
Yeah.
it's just like, but it's just like I feel like Gambit is the character that really fits like my personality the most or whatever. Tekken, I would say Lee, but I'm not as flamboyant as Lee. Lee is different. He is a jokester and he is flashy, but Lee is too flamboyant for me to say that he's just like me in a sense. I don't know if other people would see that like his personality mixed with mine, but Lee from Tekken is a character I really do like a lot.
The joking, him joking around, yeah, I
Yeah,
could. But
yeah.
like and like probably him joking and the excellent and you like him saying random shit, like yeah, I could see that. But like
Yeah,
the way he dressed and all that, nah.
nah, yeah. And that's
Like,
why I said the flamboyancy. I don't know,
nah.
but as far as like a character that really do describe me the most, I really feel like it's Gambit in Street Fighter. I'm not sure if I have a Street Fighter character that would be would describe me as like myself, except for probably like Yang. But Yang was a character that was supposed to be my main, but I went to Ken, then I went to Akuma instead. But I really do like Yang a lot. But I don't know Yang's backstory to really see if he's a character like me. Um, Sean
Yeah,
is goofy.
well, yeah. Actually, to be honest, he
Yeah,
would actually fit you more than you
yeah,
think he would because
Yeah.
it's even though I started with Yang too because I felt the same way as him because I know how it is to have a older brother.
yeah,
It would be opposite though because it's like because we know you know where I'm getting at with this.
yeah,
He always felt like even though he looked up to his brother, he always felt like he was in the background type. You know what I mean? Because it's
yeah,
like he always getting put into some trouble shit with Yoon,
yeah,
and he always got to be there to get him out of some shit. But he more like older, even though he the youngest brother. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like the older brother more the youngest, like he acting wild and shit. So it's like
yeah,
it's one of them situations. You know what I mean? Where
yeah. That
he
makes
the
sense.
more serious one, but he goofy, but he's serious. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
Yoon is the playful one, but he OD. You know what I mean? Like one of them
yeah,
type shit. Like
yeah.
it's backwards, like it's ass backwards.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. But yeah, like Gambit, like he just flashy as shit. My man be throwing cards and he be exploding. He got a charge move where he just flip around. Like Gambit to me is like he is my favorite character. I feel like if I was a superhero, if I was a character in the game, I would definitely want to be like Gambit. I feel like Gambit, I put so much work into. Like I feel like when I play that, I'm in sync with him. I
Yeah.
really feel like I'm Gambit. Like, and I remember when Yipes brought it up, he was like, "You ever feel like you're just like a character?" That's the only character I feel like I'm that character when I play that
Mhm.
character. I really feel like I'm him. Like,
Nah, I feel
I really feel like a part of me wants to leave and put on a Gambit suit and play the game.
you.
Like I know that's weird, but I don't care. Like I'm like, yo, like I'm him. Like I like that's why like his picture. That's why like I made like that's why I asked the person that made my profile picture to be Gambit, like my face on Gambit, because I feel like that's the character that I always wanted to learn how to play with him even as a kid, but I felt like
Yeah.
his buttons was a little bit weird. But once I
Hmm.
learned them, I was like, man, because at first I was playing with Strider, and then I was
Yeah.
just like, after I learned Gambit, I said, man, fuck Strider. Like I love Gambit, even though Strider would technically kind of be the better character, but I don't care. Like I love Gambit. Like Gambit is dope. Like I felt like the staff, the coat, everything was fly with him, and I look at myself as like a chill fly dude, and I feel like he's like that. At the same time, I feel like he's very chill, but at the same time, he does like have a chip on his shoulder, which I feel like in a lot of ways I have a chip on my shoulder, and I feel like we both have a chip on our shoulder to prove something within ourselves that we're not what like what we were in our past. So we're not this, that, and the third. We're trying to get past it, but it's something. It's certain things that haunt him of his past, which
True.
I dealt with the same way. So from reading about him, I'm just like, damn, I relate to him way more than I thought I did.
Mm.
Yeah. So that
Damn.
would be the character for me.
Wait, so would you think a Vega on Street Fighter? Because I know that's weird for me to say that, but because Vega kind of play like what's his name?
Vega
Like
freak.
yeah, but beyond that,
Yeah.
he kind of play like Gambit because he got the flipping and all that, and then you know you can cross him up with the flip, and
Yeah.
you was playing with him on five at one point.
On
Yeah,
five, but how much do I actually really do play five?
that's
But
true.
it's just like would I play with Gambit in any other game? No. No,
Yeah,
no. But could I relate to Gambit? I mean not Gambit. Could I relate to
Vega.
character? Probably.
Nah, no.
Probably, but probably not. I think he's too much into himself.
Yeah, but
I'm not
no.
like that. Yeah, it's just like I'm not. It's like that's one thing. It's like I'm not like that to the point where I'm too much into myself. But as far as like
Yeah.
some of the flashy shit that he can do in five at least,
I
in
mean, and all of them.
yeah,
Yeah, don't
Don't.
yeah, no, don't
You gotta
sleep.
it's
remember
like I
the
always like
best
his
character in
style.
CVS too. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
he is, but is he the best character because he's flashy, or he the best character because he's pokes?
His best character because he broke.
Yeah, that nigga is secretly strong as fuck.
Strong as fuck.
Bro, he can jump in the
I
air
know
and
he's
command
OP.
grab you.
I
Exactly.
know he's
He got a
OP.
Nazuna drop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
nah,
has a command grab overhead mix up. That's fucking nuts, you know?
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie.
he's all
I ain't gonna lie. I just don't like Vega, and it's not because of the tournament. I just never really liked Vega. It's not because of the tournament.
You got a DP.
yeah, you got a DP, bro.
It's not because of the tone. I know how to DP now, but I just never really liked Vega like that. I just never did. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't
Not
know.
for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's usually like that.
yeah, but I think that like Gambit fits me like 1,000%, and I know that he's a comic book character, but he's still like a video game character or whatever that really do fit me. It's between him and Answer. Answer to me fits me a whole lot because he's goofy as shit and he's flashy and he just I don't know. I just don't like that he's like a secretary.
I
So like
mean, but Chip is a president, so that's his right hand
yeah,
man. So it makes
Yeah.
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
And then technically, if if Chip wasn't well, because you gotta think about it. Even on Strive, what's her name? Giovanna is his a right hand too. Even though she kind of like the Secret Service, but
yeah,
she in a sense is the same like
yeah,
answer. She goofy too on the
yeah,
low, but
yeah. But
they don't
that's
talk about
yeah.
it.
But yeah, that's the character, or those are some of the characters that I feel like do fit me and fit my style.
What about you, Juice?
Well, uh, I feel like I feel like because of I feel like I have like, or at least I try to be have like a balanced play style. So
Mm-hmm.
I normally wind up picking up characters that I feel like are balanced in terms of like versatility. Well, that's what, like excuse me. Like you feel me? Like a character. Not saying that they gotta like yeah do it all, but do it all in the sense of more like of a response. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not fucked out of a situation. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or
Yeah,
like stuff like that. Like I like playing characters that can deal in any situation. Like no matter the situation I get in, I have something that I have something that if like if I hone my skills and learn some shit, like I like you know what I'm saying, like something, because like that one thing, because of the properties with it or whatever, I could pretty much get out of this situation, which is normally probably completely unavoidable, or some tech frame trap or some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Something like, you know what I'm saying, like that's type, I just like playing those type of characters. So so, and because I was playing Ryu because it's the only character I could learn. So like I started playing like a lot of characters like that, but not necessarily like fireball characters, just characters that have like
balanced move set.
yeah. So like
I
I
feel
don't really feel like in most fighting games I don't really feel like there's one character that necessarily represents me and shit, like, but like in Tekken, because like in Tekken, I played Link Xiaoyu, and I fell in love. I've been fell in love with the character. And I wanted to learn the character. That's the crazy thing. I just never did it to now because I didn't have because Bruce wasn't in the game, so I look by default. It was just gonna be Link. But I feel like Bruce represents me too because like I really love Muay Thai. I'm really into martial arts shit like that. So like he's kind of like. And he kind of like represents my love for martial arts, and plus I learned it too. So it was like it kind of like playing with him. It was like I felt like I was like it was like I was playing myself in a way. Like I put myself in the game, and like cause you like in a weird way, but like you feel like I saw myself, I guess, in the character a little bit. So when I was, so I don't know, so I just I don't know, some shit, I just feel like it just came natural. Like I was able to do shit, whatever. But like for real, I feel like the only character that really represents me is Ryu because
yes,
Say
because
it. Say
yeah.
yeah,
Finally.
yeah,
I
Oh
know.
God.
All
We
right,
got Cuda to admit it, and now we got him to admit
all right. Listen,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a denier. I have never been a denier, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna finally give you a spill. So for me, Ryu really embodies me because my his journey was my journey before I knew that was his journey, and it fucking impacted me in a way where I just never left the character, like, because he really represented me. I kind of like, it was more like this thing, like, damn, like this is like, cause the way I was going about fight games, like I'm gonna just be this, I'm gonna I'm play all these fighting games, and I'm gonna learn from everything, and I'm gonna take from this, and I'm gonna learn from that, and this, cause I started playing KOF, and then like when I started playing KOF when ironically enough. when we had when we was talking, it was like, yeah, to get better, you gotta have like a character from each different play style. Cause I at the time I really was only playing with Ryu and characters that peg my interest. Cause I'm weird. Like a character might do one dumb thing and I'll like it and I'll just fucking main him for that shit. And I never let him go. Like, cause like and then cause I learned the character shit like that. Like that's what like honestly that's what made me go with Hager because and,
God.
and all right, so in fucking Marvel 3. You know what I'm saying? A homie made the nut ass team with
Hey,
Wesker,
the
Hawk,
pre.
and what'd you say?
I said, man, that man be laying the pipe. You like to hit the nigga with the pipe. Pink, pink, pink.
No, look, no, I was just no. See, I'm about to tell you, I was way worse. This is what I was doing. So, like, my friend he had the team Wesker, Hawk, Taskmaster. You know what I'm saying? Taskmaster OD.
The
Clean up with
cheap
the
ass
Hawk.
team.
Yes, yes,
Oh my
Wesker. You gotta
god.
fight Wesker. You feel what I'm
Wesker,
saying?
yup.
You beat him up. Hawk clean up. That's it. Like I'm tired. Yo, then you beat Hawk and fucking Task, and then you just gotta fight Taskmaster, and that's just a task in his fucking self. No pun intended. Pun intended. Fuck that. Like you feel what I'm saying? So I
Why
had to.
everybody gotta hate the
Bro, you know, listen,
Taskmaster,
you ain't
man?
experience. You gotta
I'm attached
experience.
to his
You have to
past, man.
experience that shit, bro. That shit is crazy. But,
Yeah.
uh, so I had to change. I had to, cause I don't like playing with the same team or friends, whatever. So I took Wesker off my team. I had to find somebody, and this would be keep Hager. Cause at first I picked him like, oh shit, it's Hager. Like they finally put him in a fucking game. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them niggas like, yo, they don't pay Hager in shit. But he was finally in the game. Like, oh shit, all right, fuck it. So I'm playing with him. Like, oh, he got the little launch joint. Like, oh, this is dope. All right. Then I'm like, oh, he got the lariat. Then I did it. Then one time I fucking I did it, and I was able to do the super. And I realized you could do shit like that. You could pick niggas up. I was like, yo, I started playing with him or whatever. Like so, like that's like characters that I come across characters in like the strangest ways sometimes, or like sometimes I get my ass bust by somebody. Like I'll be playing the fighting game and they'll bust my ass with a character. Like damn, and then I'll just play with the character and see this. I'm like damn, this character is kind of dope, and then I fucking start playing with the character. Like it be shit like that sometimes too, but with Ryu, I was like, man, I'm trying to like, get better, whatever. And then when I really started like getting in the fighting game, you start learning the lore and all that shit. And then it was like looking at his everything he went through, it was like, damn, that's kind of like my journey, like that I decided to go off on this fighting game. It's like so, it's like I internalized things like Sashino Hado for me, like to me, that's like all the that's like staying true to yourself. Like for me, you feel what I'm saying? Like not playing the character because you know that character is OD and you get far with it and sticking with the character that you want to play with and making it work. Like that's Sasuke Naruto for me. It's like just shit like that. Like it was just stuff like that. And it was like it wasn't like I was trying to do it. I was already like they were like Mike already joke like they hate me jokes and shit like you da da da. But and I used to laugh. But then after a while, I kind of know it's like damn, like I do, So
But this is
I
how I
just
knew that you was Ryu though. Is
Oh
that
god.
when we was playing, because me and Nasir was playing Street Fighter Five, right? We was literally running sets on this man, right? Just killing him.
Mm.
Making me and I, like back then, me and Nasir would get into this bag and we start making jokes and we just was going, we were just killing them in Street Fighter Five, right?
Yeah.
And then Nasir went to go touch Juice, and Juice was like, "Don't touch me." And this man, right? He sat down, closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and was like, "I'm ready." I was like, in my head, I was like, "Fuck you think he Ryu?" Oh, I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. He beat the shit out of both of us. He beat the shit out of both of us in that game. We didn't get nothing after that. We didn't get no round, nothing. He destroyed us. That's why every time, like when he joined the party, when I said join the party, he'd be like, "Don't touch me," because that moment was wild. Like only because I was thinking to myself, only Ryu would do some shit like that. This man really sat down, closed his eyes,
Meditated.
breathed, meditated, and then opened his eyes and was like, "I'm ready," and just beat the shit out of both of us. I was like, "Damn!" Like
I
he
wasn't
was.
even, what's fucked up? I wasn't even mad at y'all. I was mad at how the game. I was really mad at the game. Like, God, I'm not gonna rant, but I was just mad at the game for what it was. I wasn't even that, and that was the fucked up part about the whole thing. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this fucking game sucks. Like look at the in my head, I'm doing this shit, but in my head, like, look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, yo, that shit was crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Then I started to realize that he is Ryu. That and then when I called Ryu, this man said it's Ryu. I'm like, I know.
I ain't snap like that.
have
never,
to.
never again, never again. Like he's like, it's Ryu. It's like, all right, my fault. Like, I'm sorry. Like, my fault, boss.
I mean, it all depends on how you say it, cause like it's not even Ryu, cause how they say it in like Japanese, it could be real, Ryu,
Yeah, yep.
it could be
It's
Ryu,
Ryu,
it's
Ryu,
Ryu, Ryu. It's a lot,
Ryu.
or even just without the R, it's you. Like it's a
Yep.
lot, so it depends on how you pronounce it. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it all depends. So it's weird.
yeah. But I think that's how you know somebody from the streets when they say Ryu. I just
Mm-hmm.
think like, yeah, no lie.
You playing with
I,
Ryu? Yeah,
like,
Play
yeah,
man.
Ryu. You
I
like
play with
boss.
Ryu. You know,
Like, oh
or
shit.
if they play with Ken.
They no, they from Ken.
No.
They just straight from there. They just black. That's all.
Yeah.
It don't even
Yeah,
matter. They
like
black straight off the rip. I'm going straight for Ken. Like all right.
Why is that a thing though? I never went for
You know
Ken.
why?
But
Cause
I've never
Ken
went for Ken. That's
got
the thing.
money, got bitches,
He do got money in the
and
bitches though.
he got a
he
yacht.
flashy. He got a
He got a
yacht.
whole boat. You play
Yeah,
a
he got
boat.
the bread.
You play
Get
what's
the
it called?
bread.
You play Second Impact. That man got a boat. I was like, yo, this man is rich. Like
That's crazy.
I played with him off default in Street Fighter Five because it was either between him or Ryu as Shotos. Cause I like Shotos. I can't lie, I do. So it's just like I went for either or. So I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna pick Ken because Ken got the target combo. So I was like, even though Ryu does too, but in Street Fighter Five, I was like, I'm just gonna play with Ken or
That
whatever.
was the
But
one time I disliked Ken ever.
that was
Was
wild.
on that
And he
game.
could play with Ken. He
I
just
could play
didn't
with
want,
him. I
but he
just don't
didn't
like
want, and he didn't want to play with him. I was
He,
just like, this is wild.
he's
Like,
running up in people's faces. That shit was crazy.
it.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
that
what
was
the?
when his
Ew.
that was when his EX. That's when his EX was really good. That was when
Mm-hmm.
that's when his
Mm-mm.
EX it was like a dive kick was really good, and then he nerfed it, and it was like,
Nerfed it.
damn.
Yep.
And he just kept nerfing them every single time, and I was just like, damn, like this is what y'all do. And it was like it was wild because I was really playing Street Fighter Five for a minute, and then when I
Yeah.
really started getting the third strike, I stopped playing
Just
Street
stop.
Fighter. But
Make it even crazy. They did the same thing to Cammy. That's why I ain't play with her. Like her dive kick is weird. I don't like how they angled it. That's why I stopped playing with her. I know she was like the most greatest character in that game apparently, but I feel like she
Yeah.
wasn't. I was
nah,
like, nah. Like I just feel like y'all just don't know how to stop her. Like that's
she
like
had
that's
the
what it
best.
is.
She had like good. She had the best pokes, and then she had a fast walk speed. She got stuff that's really good in the game.
Her
She
So
super
is.
is
can
easy to
Karen.
get
So can
off.
Yeah,
Karen
like
Good
Woods.
shot by accident.
she is, but I just feel like because like we were so used to like because no
For
lie, yeah, because I feel like Cammy has always been good in any game. She has always been good, but I feel like Ford, like she was on another level. I can even play with Cammy and Ford. She
yeah.
literally feels like I'm not lying. She feels like Ken with no fireball.
Yep.
Like
That's
that's how
deep.
I feel. Like
Yep.
that's how she feels like. She feels like Ken with no fireball, and I got it. I got it once I started. Cause I ain't gonna lie. After I got grabbed in the demon flip, I was like, man, let me see what's up with this. This man was drunk, and I was just playing, doing my Akuma stupid shit as always, just being stupid with Akuma. I did my demon flip. He grabbed me out of demon flip. Like, how the fuck you could grab me out of demon flip? I was like, so yo, let me play with this character. And then when I started playing with her, I'm like, oh, I see why he played with her now because she feels
Ken
like
without a fireball.
yeah, she feels like Kim without a fireball has so much freedom. So when you're used to all of that freedom and you're used to the way that she plays, and then when you play with her, because even though like in four she has great pokes too, but it's just the
Mm-hmm.
creativity that she allowed you to play with. She feel like Ken without a fireball. It's just like when you play with her in Street Fighter Five, even though she's a good character, you kind of reminiscent of the creativity that you used to have with the character.
Exactly.
So it's just like even though in a lot of ways we're not supposed to go into the next Street Fighter game like wanting
With
it
that
to be like you
mindset.
said,
But
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to do that though
yeah,
because they done the way that they made Street Fighter games. They gave you the creativity, so it's kind of hard to like not think about that. Don't get me wrong. It's creative. Like it's creative now. Street
yeah,
Fighter Five now is in a better state than it was back then. There's nothing wrong with the game. I just don't want to play it. It's kind of too late. So it's
yeah,
just like the Akira and all that thing. I didn't even do the trials that long. Like
mm,
usually I would sit down and do it the oral thing. Like I just didn't really care after that. I was just like, all right, this is cool and all, but like
yeah,
it's like I don't really care about it no more. Like it's just like
yeah,
y'all didn't fix the net code. Y'all giving us all these characters. Like it's just like, and then y'all had someone mod it and show y'all that they can fix the net code, and then y'all just took it off, and you know what I mean? Like y'all just it's
yeah.
too much with that game already. That just I just don't here.
But I can say this, like I knew, like, and another reason how there's another way how I knew that Ryu was like Juice character because of how passionate he is about Ryu and
Yeah,
like how hurt he was with when they made his character. They made it like it was like seeing like it's like because Ryu took such a nerf in the game. It's like in a lot of ways it was kind of like I'm from my perspective, it was like his identity was gone. It was just like, damn, this is the character that resembles me. So who am I gonna play with? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I kind of went through that same thing when I went to Marvel Infinite and Gambit wasn't in there. I was just like, all right, this is another Marvel game. I gotta find another character that's not Gambit. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I gotta find another character that's gonna fulfill that. You feel what I'm
mm,
saying? But it's like but it's just like with Marvel 3 it had that, but I don't even really like Marvel 3 like that. It was a placeholder for me as a Marvel versus game because when I went back to play all the older ones, it was like I went to play Marvel 3 and I didn't really like it as much. By the time I started to get good at it, Marvel Infinite came out and I was like, fuck that game altogether. But but when I seen the way how Juice was responding to it and how he literally went to Laura, but I could tell he just didn't enjoy the game.
yeah,
Like I could tell like it was the game, but I also feel like it was what they did to Ryu also, and what they continue to do to Ryu too. As
yeah.
far
That
as
shit is wild, bro.
that Fortnite shit was like, yo,
Listen,
Yo,
bro.
Fortnite is hilarious. That shit is hilarious to me.
that
Uh,
shit.
I brought him
no,
this
that
morning.
shit
I
is
was
funny.
like,
It's fucked
I
up.
don't
It's
care.
funny though.
But Juice was like, he was. I'm sorry. It was funny seeing. I'm sorry. It was fucked up, but it was still was funny seeing you kind of heard about that because it was like, damn, yo. I was like, oh man, I know he feels some type of way about this shit, man.
No, I ain't gonna lie.
Cause
I did. It is what it is. But no, like you was, but Palm, you definitely right. Like that's exactly how I felt. You know,
yeah,
like because it was like, damn, it was like,
yeah,
it was like, what was I'm saying? Because it wasn't more like, it wasn't really like, what am I going to do? It's more like, damn, like this is what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I don't.
yeah,
So like learning, like, cause I learned Laura, and like she was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, like yeah, I kind of figured playing with like damn, she's kind of OD. Like if you right in right hands, but like I just didn't care. Like I just like my passion to play, I couldn't play that game. I just couldn't do it because I'm playing her in my head. I'm just like, why can't I do this? But like you feel, why can't I? And it's not like do this like because the way you with her, like you could kind of do what you want. And I was like, why can't I be like that with Ryu? Like why gotta like why I gotta play like that with him?
yeah,
Why can't he be like that in his own way too?
No, facts.
yeah.
That's the first time a main character was trash. Like how you on a box part?
Yeah,
Like how you on the cover of
yeah,
the
that's
game and you trash? Like usually it's not supposed to be like that. The person that's on the cover they should be adequately either good or they should be like OD.
they should
You know
be
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah. And maybe in
yeah.
the beginning he was. I don't know. Maybe in the
Oh
beginning he was.
No, they
But
trying to say in season one he was good, but I feel like nobody just knew, but it's just that nobody knew the game yet, so people just getting away with shit. You feel what I'm saying?
fact.
yeah,
Like now, yeah, now that nigga is fucking nuts. He fucking he ending combos with fucking DP, catching nigga and juggling niggas with fireballs now. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't give a fuck now. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gonna drain me. You not you first of all you're not gonna tickle my balls like that. I'm sorry. I know it's wild, but like you, it's like
hey
no, but
yo,
real shit. Cause it's like you're
Yo.
not gonna do that. You're
yeah,
not like it's like they dangle the carrot in front of you. No, it's like they take it away from you, but then they put a box in front of you. It's like you can have it. Just come and get it. Like nah, fuck that
Wow.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you do like you're not going. Nah, I'm not like you feel what I'm saying. Like I could never. I just couldn't come back to the game because it was like you made him good until then. Like this was it just I just felt man it was just some bullshit. It was just really some bullshit, man. I stay because I stay with the game. Like I don't hate. I'm not like a proprietor. I don't I don't promote hating on shit. I promote giving shit what it's due. But
Yeah.
I you know what I'm saying so I didn't like bash the game. I did have my opinions about it. Every season that came out, stayed with the game, played the game. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like the only it's like he only became good until after all that stuff happened and who got removed. That's when it made him good. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like now I know like that was the whole direction. Like that's crazy. Like nah, it's just kind of like this is bad taste, man. It's really left a bad taste in my mouth. But I will say this though. Street Fighter 5 did do one thing. It did help. It did help in the spearheading of my soul searching and fighting games because at that point I felt like I needed to I needed to stop playing with Ryu so much and or more so that archetype of character, and that's when I really started playing other type of characters and shit when Street Fighter 5 came out. So in a lot of ways it helped me focus on like getting better as a player and shit.
Yeah.
So I guess there was some positive in it. You know what I'm saying?
That makes
Oh
sense.
man.
That's
No, I
why
do.
it tickle my balls, man. I ain't
It's some
never hear
crazy
nobody.
analogy.
I ain't never hear nobody say that. I agree with that.
That was some old, that was some old head
That's some
shit. Don't
crazy
remember that.
analogy.
That no,
Yeah.
I heard old head say that before. I said that. I'm
So
sorry.
look, look. All right, don't say that and don't say dick in the dirt, cause
Knock
that
it.
shit,
That's
Yeah.
knock your dick in the dirt. That's some old head shit, bro. You
that's
never heard me say that. I've never said that before. No, I've heard old head say that. The niggas used to say that back in the day when we was kids.
oh my gosh,
Nah, bro, I ain't never hear that. That shit is wild. I'm
that
sorry.
shit is wild, man.
Knock your dick in the dirt. No, that shit is wild though.
But yeah, like that's how those situations is how I knew because it was like man like this man really turned into Ryu. I was like I felt like Punk that one time where he told dude like look at him he's fake meditating. I was like this man meditating what do you think he Ryu? That's what I was thinking in my head. And then this man really became Ryu and beat the shit out of me and I said he was like damn like we awoke in the beast. That shit took he's like don't touch me. I was like yo he was different, bro. I was
You-
like,
I
wow.
wanted to laugh at that. I had to hold that shit in. That's how.
He was sick though. He
Yeah,
was sick as shit.
yeah.
Oh, he was
I was
sick.
mad, and I said, "Don't
Oh
touch
man.
me." That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that shit was wild, yo. That shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like that was the time. That was the only times that I could say that I was having fun with Street
Street
Fighter.
Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter Five. Besides like going to the tournament for the first time because it was like being in a tournament for the first time, it's like, all right, it's exciting because it's just like I never been here before. This was
Mm.
something that I was looking forward to. Plus, it was like I don't know, I just enjoyed it. It was like, damn, this is something I never knew that the city had. It's kind of like how I felt the first time that I went for an open mic.
Mm.
Like I never knew that the city had something like this. So to have like a community like that, that's what it was. I was like, yo, this shit is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Like when I completely gave up Ryu, I was able to enjoy the game because I started like so they put Sagat in the game. You feel what I'm saying? He was trash though, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, he wasn't trash, but like
Nah, he was
he was
trash.
trash. All right,
He was
thank.
garbage.
All right,
He was
cause
garbage.
he was trash. I still had Laura. You feel what I'm saying? I started playing Balrog. You feel what I'm saying? I like how the when you I used to laugh all the time, but when I started playing with him, I really understood why you was calling that nigga Durrog. I like this shit is
You
crazy.
think I was
Yeah,
joking?
yeah, I
I was
did. So I started
joking.
playing
I
like
thought I
Nah.
was
damn, like
joking because
yo.
when I
Real
first started
shit.
playing with him, I was like, this man got all of Dudley's target combos.
I was like damn. It's
And
like
then the
this.
way how, and then no lie, like if you watch Smug play with Balrog or anybody play with Balrog, it
Yeah.
looked like some Dudley shit mixed with Balrog
It
shit.
do. It
The way
really
he
do.
can cancel certain shit and going up certain shit from his target combos, it's just wild. And
Dudley
I
would have
could have
been
stuck
dope.
with the character because I was actually kind of okay with him.
Yeah.
But I was just like, nah, it feels wrong playing with a character this OP.
Nah, he was
Nah,
dope as fuck.
Nah, he was dope.
I
He
was
gave you
what?
freedom. I'm glad that
Yeah.
certain characters gave you freedom, like
Yeah, I ain't like that though.
Balrog
yeah, like
and
Chun
like
Li,
Chun
Chun
Li,
Yeah.
Li's fun. Like I think this is,
Bison,
yeah, I think like
Tyson.
this is
Yeah.
fucking
the best.
Karen,
I think
Karen.
I think
Colleen
Hell no,
can
no, she didn't.
no.
No, she didn't.
Sean, no,
No,
Sean got freedom. Oh damn.
no.
me and X
Uh,
played with her the first day. Like OD,
You
we just
just
played.
kept pressing the button. Click, click, click.
oh yeah.
Ice stab. I was like, oh, this is dumb. Like, I can't do
Yeah,
this.
And then you could use the quarter circle version. Like, what's the point of giving a quarter circle and a double tap? Like, wow,
Exactly.
yeah.
fucking.
I was more disappointed in Ed than I was any other
Yo,
character.
I was about to say that
Yo,
shit, bro. I was
I
about
thought
yo.
I thought he was gonna be like Dudley, like, and then he had the little, he
hold
had
the
the
button.
music, Yeah, the music and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, the music and shit. I thought he was gonna be fire. Play with him.
Martin Lawrence rap the music.
I'm
Yeah,
like, this
that
is.
shit was whack.
I was
Give it
like,
a
this
back.
No, you know who do got some fire music? Fucking Cody.
Rashid. Rashid got the and X was like, why don't you play with Rashid? Cause he fits me. I ain't gonna lie, Rashid like he does fit my
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah,
But I don't know. Kind of felt like he was OD. And plus the way how Nasir was playing with him, he gave us like a. I ain't gonna lie, Nasir was really nice with like Rashid. And he had
yeah.
his own setup with the V trigger shit.
Man, his Sub Zero was wild.
Oh my God! Listen, listen. Not say Ariel, if you ever listen to this, fuck you. But you welcome, bitch. Listen,
I ain't gonna lie
listen.
though. I
I'm
ain't gonna lie.
mad, but I can't be mad, right? Cause I was like, bro, cause I was playing Sub Zero. I was playing Sub Zero and Scorpion. I stopped playing Scorpion, and he was playing. So he's, he was doing the little cheat bullshit. I was like, man, fuck out of here, come over here to the fucking over here, nigga, laugh and shit. So he started playing. I thought like he was just gonna pick him up and not take it, but he really kept playing. I was like, damn, like he really got he really had his own little system. Like that's why I be wishing he'd take games
Yeah,
serious.
I'm gonna be
He really
real
be
too.
nice.
Even though I don't like MK11, I would want him to compete in it because I feel like he's actually really good in the game.
Yeah, he is.
He- He's really good in the game. It was like I was surprised myself. I'm like, damn, this nigga is dominating. This nigga is destroying it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and he got it. I was like, I can't even get mad. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to kill him, but he got it. You know what I'm saying? And I could say with that game, I had my fun. I have my, and it's wild because I remember Max said it. You have your most fun in the game in the beginning, because
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
beginning. And if the game but once everything got flushed out, I ain't like the game because it was like I realized what it was. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, you have the most fun with the game, and I had the most fun with the game because it was like doing like trying to catch people with like brutalities and shit like that
Mm-hmm.
was like was like some of the dopest shit. That's what I feel like was the dopest shit in the game was like the brutalities and the fatalities in the game, and to see how much he has grown within that game was like wow. Like, and then even like him destroying me in Injustice 2. I didn't like the zone, but in a lot of ways, now it's just like I gotta give him his flowers because it was like, damn, like this man's zone is so strong, I can't even get in.
Yeah.
If I got in, I knew I could fuck him up, but I couldn't even get in. I was so mad, like I raged against him, and I realized I was wrong because that shit was like, it's just like, nah, I can't get mad at his play style. You know what I'm saying? In that game, because in
Yeah.
MK11 he don't do that shit. That nigga he just be fucking you up and just grabbing you.
No
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? So it's just like, so to see how he grew was wild. But I could say like Ryu definitely fit your style. I feel like Sagat do fit your style too. I feel like
Yeah.
Sagat as a character really fit who you are.
oh yeah, that's another thing. Fucking Muay Thai characters. Yeah, ninja characters too. I love ninja characters too.
We
I
all
ain't
fuck
gonna
with
lie, you know what I'm
ninja
saying? Ninja
characters.
Clan, you know what I'm
We
saying?
all
Yeah,
like
Muay Thai
Fucking,
like Muay
Mu-
Thai is
I always
definitely.
find the Muay Thai
I don't
characters.
know because this is what happened, right? This man had that food and no lie. In KOF 13, he ate the chicken sandwich, right?
He
And
keeps
so
saying this.
no,
He keeps saying it.
no, listen. We was playing KOF 13, right? Like the character that he was playing was the Muay Thai character, but Juice himself was eating the chicken sandwich, right?
wait. Which Muay Thai character?
He's talking
Hawaii
about
or Joe?
Joe. Joe.
Joe.
It might have been. I think it was Joe. I
No,
was playing
Joe,
with both
not
of them,
Joe.
but
The
I think
dude that had the
that's.
bottle. The dude that had the
Oh,
bottle.
he's talking about
Oh,
Hawaii. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hawaii.
yeah. So when Juice ate that chicken sandwich, that man got a buff. Juice himself got a buff because I couldn't fuck him up no more. It just was like, yo, and it's like whenever he played with a Muay Thai character, it's like he's like that. It's like he goes within the game on some Blues Clues shit. I be like,
Some
Yo,
yo,
blues
what?
clues shit. What?
remember, I swear, yo, like my man's just like he became. I was like, yo, I gotta kill this character, and then on top of that, it's like I feel like I cannot be left with my last character with his last character because he's gonna destroy my last character. So I was just like, yo, man, this man got a buff. This man is, and then I'm like, I'm mad because I only had one sandwich. He had two. And I'm like, damn, he's talking about how good the sandwich is and fucking me up at the same time. This is not good. He's like, damn, like this shit was good as shit, man. This sticky chicky, man. This shit good. Why you fucking me up?
No, that
What?
Sticky Chicky
What?
was.
What?
Listen,
What
X
multi-character?
Boa Nine. Listen,
You said
Boa
shameless
you said
plug.
nine.
you
Shameless plug
you
right
Yeah.
now. Boa
you said
Nine.
you
Boa
said
Nine
yeah
Philly. Your food is amazing. Boa
he's
Nine,
in
bro.
the same
Yeah.
Boa
area where
Nine.
I'm in. They not gonna deliver. I was kind of mad because they don't deliver around we at.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They too
Yeah.
far. They don't. They
Yeah,
too far. Cause it's,
yeah,
but you work in the city, so like they come
Yeah.
to
I
you.
probably figured
yeah,
it out. Yeah.
yeah. So we was like that should like I could say Muay Thai characters do fit them. It don't matter what Muay Thai character it is. If like he'll make it like he'll become that Muay Thai character. I don't know why. He just does.
I just love Muay Thai. Oh, yeah, and grapple
Yeah,
characters, but
yeah.
that's
TJ Fish.
grapple characters too.
Oh my God. Clark.
All right,
Oh my
listen,
His
God.
but you
Clark
gotta
was
blame Clark.
ridiculous.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
when I started playing, I all listen. I actually don't have nothing against grapple characters. I like fighting against them because I like the thrill of knowing that if I make the wrong move or if I don't space myself correctly, I'll get grabbed to death. I just think it's something thrilling about fighting the character like that. So I like the challenge. But after a while, when we started doing whole sister stuff, I started. I started picking up. I tried to pick up when I started playing KOF. I started playing. I was playing with like anybody, but then I played. I don't know what made me pick Clark, but I think you know how it is. The timer be short as shit, so it was one of them type situations. And I had him, and I was like, "Dang, he kind of all right." So then I just kept playing with him. Then I realized he was a grapple character because at the time I was trying to do the grapple character. That's like that's perfect. And then I finally started playing Chaos Cool, and I started playing Bravo. Then it was a
Yeah,
wrap. It was like
the
after that, I was
best
just playing with grapple characters after
character
that.
ever.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
facts.
call
Real.
I'm gonna call
Facts.
Bravo the best grapple character ever. If y'all haven't played
Facts.
Chaos Code, you know what? Play Chaos Code. If you
Yes.
haven't played it, play
Mm-hmm.
Chaos Code. Bravo is the
It's on
best.
everything.
He's
It's
the
on
best
everything.
No
grapple
online on the
character
Switch though,
ever
so don't get on
made.
Switch online. This thing I don't
Ain't
Ever
online.
no ain't no
made.
online on Switch.
Nope. I got that shit. There's no
Wow.
online on Switch. This shit is crazy. I was salty as shit.
Welcome to PS3. That's how it was when I had the first
Yeah,
one.
because
Damn.
X reviewed the
Damn.
game and he said the only thing that was holding this game back is because you couldn't play online. I'm like, yo, this game is the best. When it got released on PS4, I was like, yo, I'm getting this game, yo. I was like, yo, and I'm still learning shit about the game now. That
Yeah.
game is
It's
that
nasty.
game is that game is ridiculous. And they got a whole story at the end. You can learn where certain characters come from. The emo dude is actually really cool with the
The
ninja chick
ninja chick.
or
Yeah.
whatever. So I didn't know that or whatever. So everybody got their own set story. It's dope, man. I like the game, but grapple characters, man. I used to hate. I really hate it. I started to develop the mindset because I hated grapple characters and I hated people that zone. But I learned to accept the challenge. So now I like the challenge of playing somebody that zone or play with a grapple character because I feel like I gotta learn certain things or whatever the case may be with grapple characters. I just hated being
Distance.
at a distance, and then because I like to rush people down, so I realize it's just like they can go for a grab here. But if I play it
Mm.
right, I don't have to be scared of that or whatever the case may be. But it's like, damn, man, the worst is just getting grabbed to death and just grabbing you and green hand and to grab and then it's just like and then dealing with fucking what's the name shit, T Hawk shit. I hated T Hawk.
Nah, bro.
I hated T Hawk. Hugo, I never really had a problem with Hugo, even though Hugo probably do the most damage out of everybody. But I
I
never really had a
hate
problem with Hugo.
Hugo. He will bitch slap the shit out you and then grab
Like,
you.
like,
And fucking throw you in the air. Yo,
he
I'm the
throw you off the wall and then grab you, then do a
Grab
whole
you.
fucking super. Like this man is
Mm-hmm.
Hugo was wild. Like I seen this one dude threw me off the wall, clap, and did a super and it grabbed me. Like yo, I'm like, how did he do this? It was amazing to see. Like I don't even get mad at that shit because I'm like, man, that shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I learned like the only grapple character that I cared to learn was Hugo. Not Hugo was Alex and Bravo or whatever. Alex and Third Strike helped me as far as like parrying because he's one of those people that's big. He could get hit with certain shit because he's big. So it's just like if you want your parrying to get better, you literally like in Third Strike you would have to play with like if you want your parrying to get better, play with a grapple character because some people are big. They're big, so they get hit with certain shit, especially if you're playing against a Yuri. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
facts.
But I think it's dope to see people like parry and do like an SPD. That shit be like, yo, how the hell did you do that? Like you parried and you like, is it SPD like a full circle or is it a half circle? What is it?
It's a half circle.
It's a half circle.
But it depends on if you talk about the super, like the atomic
Super.
burst you're going.
Yeah.
That's a 720.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Two full circles, bang bang, 720.
So how the hell do
Yeah.
people do? I want. How the hell people do that in Third Strike to one parry?
They
Like they
Do it
parry
monsters.
once and then
usually.
they do like a
Yeah.
whole
So what you
720.
do is you jump the first time, you do a 360, you parry it and do it again.
That's too much, man.
Or if you're really good, you could just parry, and while you're in the midst of parry, you're already doing the two circles, and you just press the button.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a lot of buffering you can do. But the worst grappler for me is fucking Tager, Blaze Blue. I don't
Yeah,
care what nobody
man.
say.
Tigger got it. That's
Fuck
I ain't
you.
gonna lie. He's that. That is a
That
disgusting
is a
grapple character,
dangerous.
yo.
That is one of next to Bravo. He is the second best grappler because of what his whole thing is to me.
Yeah,
He's
no,
a
for real.
dangerous grappler
Shit,
because
he might be number one.
if he honestly he should be, but Bravo takes the cake because Bravo is fun.
Yeah,
I
he
play
more.
him.
Yeah, yeah. Bravo
Yeah,
more
it's just a
versatile. He,
yeah, he's more
he
versatile.
yeah,
When it comes to a grappler that you don't want to play against, that's Tager, dog, because he can static you and then suck you in towards some paws, hit him with the joint, vacuum you in, hit you with the shit, pick you up, slam you. He got everything, anything he hit you with. If he hit you with it, even if you block it, you now have steam on you. He could just vacuum you right into his grapple. Like it's crazy. And
yeah,
even if he moved the move and you jump and hit that little drive button, the A button, whatever he do, it's gonna vacuum you towards him. No, no, regardless of anything, bro. It is the worst fucking shit to deal with, dog. Like,
yeah,
and if you fight a really good taker, they can stop anything. And he has a projectile. That projectile also, I think it breaks your guard. I don't remember, but I know if you do get hit with it, automatic. I can just start vacuuming. Like it's crazy. Like he is a dangerous grappler, dog.
This man, oh, man, he's like hit you with it. This man start vacuuming.
No,
That's
I'm serious.
that's wild.
Like
I
start
mean,
vacuuming, bro.
yeah,
Like
it's like Blaze Blue is a game that I like too, and I never got a chance to really play. Like, cause for some reason I feel like people fall off the game fast. So if you don't play it, like when
yeah,
it initially comes out, you'll miss everything. It's
it's
just
just
like,
anime fighters though. That's how
yeah,
anime fighters are.
yeah. So it's just like I'm mad that I missed it, cause I really like the game. It's wild because I took a liking to that before
Guilty
Guilty Gear.
Gear.
Yeah. So it's just like I really do like that game. I really do like it a lot. Like so it's just like I actually do want to play Blaze Blue. I ain't playing Cross Tag though. They got
Cross tag is actually alright. I just don't like playing it because there's too many systems in it. Like that's the one thing that's like, and the auto combo thing. If it didn't have auto combos and the system was more understandable, even though I understood it, it's just like I hate that there's so many stipulations to do like the ultra. Like it's like why do I have
yeah,
like 9 bars to do this? And I was like it's dumb. Like just let me do the ultra. Like
yeah.
it's too many systems and gauges you gotta worry about, and it's just like
I,
just let me do what I gotta do. Like
yeah.
yeah, no, I personally feel like honestly, I played the beta. I can't say that, but I'm saying it anyway. I felt like I was duped because I felt like it would have made more sense if the game. I felt like it made more sense if the characters played exactly how they came from the game in terms of control scheme. Like instead of making
yeah,
that whole thing that they did, like they could have kept the cross thing, but everything else I felt like was just I felt like all that shit was a little extra just to just make it accessible. Like, just,
yeah.
Yeah. I think
Persona characters and Under Night characters would be OP because Under Night characters are already OP in that game. That's
yeah,
the crazier part. That's why they did that.
yeah, I heard
the
a
Ruby
person.
characters is broken too.
Well, yeah, because they Ruby. That's why. Ain't no other reason why. Like honestly, like,
Yeah.
that damn game. Nitro Plus Blasters.
Oh
That's my
yeah,
shit.
I wanted
Yeah.
to. I think I played that once with y'all.
Yeah, you played it over here. Yeah, played it over here. Like no lie, like that's probably the game. That's one of the games that made me get a PS4. No lie, like
Oh shit.
Yeah.
yeah, like that's like that shit, and just and I'm not gonna lie because I wanted to play Street Fighter Five. That's what
That's the
was
only
on.
reason why we all got a PlayStation. That's the only truth.
I got one
Yeah,
for Monster Hunter World
Nah, mine's was
it was
Street
hard to
Fighter.
convince
and
me
Tekken 7.
to
I ain't
play.
no like, cause I was gonna get an Xbox. I ain't gonna. I was. I ain't gonna
We
lie.
all. This is the thing. That's what we all started off with. Like I had an Xbox.
Xbox first, yeah.
Yeah, I had an Xbox because I was like, yo, because I got my 360 late, so I was just like, I might as well just get the Xbox One, and then I got it, and then fucking X, he got an Xbox, and that's why I started. That's why I started fucking, I'm gonna learn how to play MKX or whatever. That's where I ain't gonna lie. That's where kind of my journey started with me is just playing MKX Super Hard Body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was playing that shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I would play against X Scorpion all the time. Like I never played. Like he say that I
You
did. I
have. You
only
don't
Johnny Cage.
remember.
The only Johnny Cage I
Oh my
played that you
god.
had was none. Like
You don't remember because you know why? Because you said do that little kick thing that you always did. That used to break the wall. That's how I knew you remember. I used to play with him.
no, I remember
Yes.
you. No, I remember it was nine, and you was like, I don't really like 10. You was like, I don't really like Johnny Cage like
Oh,
that.
I
And
said I
10,
don't like his A-list joint because it
yeah,
was trash. I was like, I
yeah,
only play with this one, but you're on the physical. I was like, all his rest of his joints is trash. It was just one particular one that I played with.
Is that the
I
one
was
that
like,
had the
this one.
clone, the Johnny clone
Yeah, the
thing?
John the clone ain't like
Yeah,
the
that.
clone. Clone was
Yeah,
whack, and
clone
then
was
and
like.
whatever the other John with the fish thing. I only play with A list. I ain't play with nothing else because the John had the fisticuffs with the little things on his hand was trash. I was like, I mean, I can't say that because certain people made it work, but I didn't like his other variations. I only like that one when he had the kick and all this other stuff where he could charge his like he could hold it and charge his where he could charge his flip kick and his dash kick John because it made sense because I could just charge it and then break it and then I could EX it like it was OD like so I was like I made it work.
yeah,
Nah, he didn't know I had that and fucking reading. I was like, dog, I used to play with Johnny Cage. I
yeah.
was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see like that day was fucking wild, man. And it was like now it's like now going back to the game, man. If I'm being real, I love Takeda, right? If
Yeah,
I'm being real, man, I probably would have played with fucking Kung Lao. I really like him in that game.
Kung
I
Lao.
ain't gonna like.
True,
I
true.
fucking love Kung Lao on
nah, he
MKX.
You
hot.
talking about in 10?
Yeah, cause I'm
Yeah,
like, cause I started learning. I'm like, yo, it was between. I was either gonna make between him and Jackie. I learned Jackie late. Like I learned Jackie when Injustice 2 was out, and I was like,
yeah.
oh, I really fuck with Jackie a lot. Like that secretly should have been my main. To be honest, Jackie should have been my main in MKX. Like I really love Jackie. The way that she plays, like she's dope. I never seen like because I never really seen nobody play with her like that. Like people play with her, but they would just zone and shoot you the entire time. Like I ain't never seen nobody do no wild shit with her. And after I started figuring certain shit out, because me and Kuda was literally playing like we was playing like a mirror match, and we was learning her together through the mirror match. And I'm like, yo, she got some shit. I'm like, why people don't use all of this shit with her, or why people don't really play with her like that? I guess people was more so focused on Cassie than Jackie.
Yeah, I was playing with Cassie.
Yeah, I played with Cassie for a little bit, but Jackie is dope in that game. It's crazy because you would have thought that I would have went to MK11 and played with Jackie, but I don't like MK11 Jackie.
You don't?
Like
Why
she,
not? She actually pretty. Yeah, I'm about to say she was OD, man.
yeah, she was, but
Her little setup was really,
I
really
don't know
People
nice.
are
because
saying Jax
she
felt more
feels
like Jackie
yeah,
than Jackie
Jax
did.
felt more
Oh, he
like
did?
Jack. Yeah,
I'm about to say
Jack,
Jackson's pretty good too. I was,
Yeah, but
ping,
Jax
ping, ping,
started.
ping, 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 ping.
Jax is dope. Jax is dope as shit, but it's like Jax is like OD. That's why I didn't want to go to him. Jax is
Especially
OD.
when you get the hot hands.
The high hands,
It's
yeah, I
over.
hate that John.
OD,
With
bro.
that boomstick, hot hand,
Ping, 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 ping. Oh yeah, hit you with
the
the
Dave
brother clap.
London. Oh my
Boom.
god,
That
Like
shit.
yo.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, that was our character for a little bit too. He was playing with Jackson, and he played with Frost
You
or
said
ah, I couldn't
you,
play with
you
Frost.
said
Frost was
Za.
weird.
yeah, because
Yeah, 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 yeah.
he played with some
Jax and Frost, and I think it was somebody else. It might have been somebody else too.
yeah. So
Yeah,
it was
man.
like it had its little run. I had my little run, and then
Yeah.
The co-op towers, we can't forget that.
Oh yeah,
that
the
shit was
co-op
that's
towers,
that's one thing
man.
I could say that they did right with the game.
That co-op
Like
That
towers.
shit was fun.
I feel like if they want to make fighting games more accessible with people, like to bring people in, they need to do shit like that.
Yeah, that co-op tower shit is
That's
sweet.
gonna bring
Yo,
people into the game.
when are we gonna do a Dragon Ball join? We gotta do one.
Oh yeah, but I'm ready.
We gotta do one. We gotta do one, bro.
Yeah, we definitely do. I tried doing with Pond one time. That shit was. shit was-
Could have just switched characters. Like
No, no,
I ain't.
I did it. I did the 3 one just
Yeah,
to give you a feel for what it's like. I ain't really, and the one that they gave us not a crazy one, like, cause there's crazy ones. Like there's like,
Them raids is crazy,
yo,
bro.
like, oh, like remember the
That Is that UI
The-
Goku joint?
Yes,
Wow.
yo, you start off with base Goku, then you beat base Goku, and then and then you get each version, so you get the UI,
Understand. He goes straight to
bro.
blue.
Oh, he go straight to blue. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know Super Saiyan. He go straight to blue. Then you fight UI, and then don't you got somebody on his team with him too?
Then it's Jiren, and then you got to fight
Yeah.
him and Jiren, and then you fight him, Jiren, and Beerus. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
what the fuck? Like yo. That shit is, and they play hard as shit, yo. Like, I'm talking about touching death. Like, you fuck up one time, that's it. Like,
it's over.
shit's
Yeah, and they
wild,
get
yo.
stronger each time too, so it's just OD. Like
Oh, man.
one combo from UI Goku into a super, you're dead pretty much.
Yeah.
Like legit.
And his health was generating the whole time. So he could have
Yup.
been one hit from death and his whole health came back. Because he comboed you to death. Like, his flex just fucked up. Hey, yo. Yo. Yeah, we definitely gotta do that. We definitely gotta do that.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why I would probably re-download Mortal Kombat 11. Is they got co-op tower. That's it.
yeah,
That's literally it. I wouldn't play it for no other reason. And then running back through the crypt again. That's it. Honestly.
yeah. Cause that shit. Imagine if we was streaming that shit. If we
Yo,
that shit was wild. I was
Yo,
like that shit.
facts.
That shit was fun, man. That shit was hard as shit, man. I was like, yo, just put me in the beginning or the middle. I can't be the person that ended. Somebody else gotta end it. Like, yo,
noob came in handy that day. Took half of that nigga life. Like, get that fuck out of here. Like,
I was like,
boy.
yo, that shit was
That blizzard
wild.
was crazy.
It
Yo,
was.
the fire John. Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
That shit was wild. We was like, yo, we gonna beat it today. I'm like, all right, cool. We gonna beat it
god.
today.
There was some
Uh,
cheating and stuff.
They still got him on there too. I think they have a dedicated like X session for him now. Like
Oh,
it's like two
nice.
of them a day or something like that. So I think they have them like at the bottom left corner. So they still on there. You just gotta hop on there one day.
and it was dope because you can throw like you can push buttons to throw certain things out
Yeah.
to help your partner out. That shit was dope.
Oh man.
That shit was
That
dope.
was crazy.
But I think they have to implement like I feel like instead of them like trimming certain things down, I feel like they need to add like stuff like that into the games, into the fighting games now because then you have a reason to play with somebody, like play with somebody, not against somebody, but you have a reason to play with somebody or whatever. Y'all could do some co-op shit like that together. That shit would be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I think didn't Alpha 3 have something like that where y'all could play through the story with,
Dramatic battles.
yeah,
Yeah.
where y'all could play together. Like that shit to me is dope too.
That shit is tough as shit. Cause,
Yeah,
yo, man, the combos. This should be
yeah.
Yeah.
crazy.
So it's like stuff like that to me is dope and it's fire to watch. So it's like I think they need to add they should add some more they should add more stuff like that and I feel like that can bring in like a casual audience because y'all can fight together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I can
saying?
see that. That would be dope if they would do that. They need to
Yeah.
fucking do it.
Yeah. Because if they see that and if they see that on a commercial, you don't always only have to fight. You only gotta fight each other. You can fight with each other. This, that, and the third. And they see that, like, oh, let me go get it. I can play with my friends and fuck the computer up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. We definitely need more cooperative mode based
Fighting
modes and
games.
fighting games.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That way they can also teach people how to play it too. Do that as
Yeah.
well
yep.
if they want them to.
Oh, they could have like an online coach mode or some shit. They could literally call it
Yeah.
that. Like,
That'd be
and it'd be
dope.
dedicated like servers in the game that's just dedicated to a server. Somebody comes in there and it's a training mode only, and like you just teaching them shit.
On top of that, would it be dope too if they had like a leaderboard on like how much points you get on how you destroy like the computer or some shit? Niggas could be competitive in that. It'll be a reason to have like a lot of points
True.
or
That'd
whatever
be
and
true.
shit. So that shit
Yeah.
would be cool. So
When you said that, I had flashbacks of when the Xbox first came out.
Oh
When
man.
the Xbox first came out, right? And they had Xbox Live first came out. There
Mhm.
was no games that Xbox on Live, so everything was just like leaderboards.
Yep.
That
Right.
was the Xbox on Live for a while until like games started like having online and shit. It was the leaderboards. I just thought
Yep.
about. I don't know why I thought about that.
Mecha Assault NFL Fever
Yep.
03, I think, and
Ninja
then some
Gaiden.
others. Ninja Gaiden.
Yep, Ninja Gaiden had the leaderboards
Gaiden
with the
did have a
karma shit.
leaderboard. Yep. It wasn't until Halo 2 and all that. It wasn't until like a bunch of games, like even Brute. I think Brute Force had online too. I think.
Oh, it did.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Hmm.
Listen, man, I still gotta play that game so I can finish it, man.
Brute
Brute Force.
force.
I'm never playing that
That's a
game
good
again,
bad
bro.
game. Let's play it
Yo,
together.
What?
yo, yo.
Like
It
I said,
is. It's a
I
fun
waited.
game. It's a fun
I
game.
keep
You
waiting to play that shit, but I ain't enjoyed it, so I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it now. But I
you might
enjoyed
not.
it.
You might not enjoy that.
Probably not. It because you gotta remember
I don't want my
it's
sister.
archetypes on there too, so it depends on who you play with.
I was
Yeah, that's
playing with
true.
I was playing with the nigga that pulled two guns out when you
The
shoot.
main character
Oh
bull.
yeah, I think he was fun.
Yeah,
I
that
was
or
playing
the
with the
lit.
green bull because he had a
Yeah,
sniper.
yeah.
Snap. I played with a little bit of everybody. I played both the characters y'all talked about. And how many characters? Four characters, I think.
Or yeah,
I forgot.
it was a girl. I think she was the one with the sniper. The girl had the sniper,
I
and
do
the
remember the green
the
bull though.
green bull, and I think it was a black bull and a white bull. I think one was like a heavy though. I feel like somebody was heavy on brute force.
I couldn't wait to play that game. So when I rented it on Blockbuster, I was like, "Yo, this shit fun as shit."
It was
And
two girls. My fault. That had the
Ooh,
green thing,
nice,
and it was you. Yeah, yeah. It did have Xbox Live. I was right. It had it.
nice. I did not know that. Damn, that's crazy.
I know for the demo for that game they had that dumbass fighting game that me and Juice, me and X played one time where you could use the environment and shit.
You know, Tao Fang.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
fuck with Tao.
game.
That game is great.
It is. That is great. Oh, I hated that fucking tree stage. Oh my goodness.
Shh. We don't talk about that stage.
that shit was wild, man. We played this shit because I was like, yo, X had the full game. I'm like, yo, I only played the demo on brute force. I never played the full game.
Tao
You know what's
Fang.
crazy? A lot of them demo joints. I got most of the games from 'em almost. Like, cause I played them because of the demo joints.
Yeah,
So like, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have like Kung Fu Chaos. I had all that.
Ooh, thank you. I'm glad somebody else knows about this fucking game, yo.
Kung Fu Chaos. I had that.
That
A
game.
fucking Blinks, because of the Jet Set Radio joint. I had
I,
that in there. I never got the snowboard game though.
I never
I never
got
got the
Blinks.
nah, I
NFL
Are you
got
talking
game.
about
Blinks.
SSX?
Nah,
No, it
all
was
the way through.
1080 Avalanche or something
Oh
like that.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about. I know what
I
you're talking about.
Some weird name
I
though.
had a I had a snowboarding game, but I'm not sure if it was that. I'm not sure. I need to see what it. I need to see
It
what
might
the.
have been trans. I think it was Trans World Snowboarding. That's probably what it was. Not 1080 Avalanche. That's something else. And then I had
That's the
SSX version
64
of it.
genre, the PlayStation or something like
Yeah, and
that.
then yeah, that was
No, I
64.
had no, I had one on the Xbox.
No, no,
I
no,
had,
no. The 1080 John was
Yeah.
the one on in 64. That's the one we was talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So wait, hold on. Let me look up snowboarding game on Xbox.
That SSX 3.
I
And
had that. I had S63. That was
I love
my
that game.
shit.
That was my
Wait,
favorite one. Until the 360
wait.
one
Is
came.
SSX 3 or is those two different games?
It depends on because SSX is just the first one, and then Tricky
Oh,
is the second one.
this is what
Cause
it
I
was.
had.
It was
I
a
think I
game
had
called Amp.
Tricky. I had no. which one's on the
I had
360?
Amp.
Yeah, Ant.
I had, yeah, I
Oh,
had Amp.
Yeah.
Amp was dope.
Ant. Yeah,
I
Ant
had
was dope.
I
The
had
third amp was good as shit. That was on 360.
yeah.
That's the one I knew of. I never knew it was on
It
the
was on the
original
first.
Xbox.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Like I had Amp. Like that shit was fun.
I
How much
had
is that shit now? I got
SSX Tricky. No, I had the one on.
Which one did you talk about? 360 or
I think I
the
had the one on three. I had the one where you traverse the mountain and it was like open world. I had that one.
So that's SSX. That's just called SSX. It's the remake or
Okay.
the reboot rather. Well, it's
Uh.
supposed to be four, but it's the reboot
Okay.
technically.
the name of this game, man.
That
Yeah.
yeah, I had that one because I had the demo on the three. I remember because I had the demo on the 360 first, and
Yeah.
I used to bust my uncle ass in the Madden John there. He because he had the Madden demo. He used to talk all that shit. He was only playing 2 rounds. I still was giving it hell, but I fucking eventually got that section.
Yo, remember when dude came through came through on in Street Fighter 5 and beat the shit out of us with
Yo,
Ken?
I ain't gonna lie, I was salty. Like I'm like, nigga, you not
Yo,
about to come here? Like, yeah, I play with Kim. I'm like, this nigga,
old head
Kenan.
came in and beat the shit out of all of us,
They
yo.
just
Like
did.
Oh
Like
wow.
he like, yeah, see, I play with Kim. I'm like, man.
he
Like,
said,
yo.
let me have my young boy come through and teach me the combos, and I'll be back. I was like, what? Like you beat the shit out of all of us, and then he left, and then he kept doing it. Like he would show up randomly just to beat us, and then just leave. Just play
Oh
Street Fighter 5, and
Yeah, he was actually surprisingly good at that, John. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, old heads see Street Fighter and they eyes
They
start.
love that shit,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
yo,
That shit
Street
is
Fighter.
OP.
Yeah, especially at that tournament, yo, like at the GameStop John boy was contemplating. He didn't know where he wanted to go. He was like, dang, could go to the bar, but I want to stay. He was like, he looked. He's like, I don't know, man. He didn't know what he wanted to do.
I think he played one more game and he left. He's like, hey,
Yeah,
let me get one more. And he's like, then I'm gonna leave. I was like, all right, I feel him.
so
Damn.
that should conclude the episode.
Facts.
Yeah, of the Just
Oh,
Frame podcast. We're gonna try to bring you an episode every 2 weeks, so look
yes.
out for it. I go
Boom,
by
boom, boom,
Palm
boom,
Two One
boom.
Five. I'm joined by.
Red X2213. You already know. We in the building.
Mega Juice, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the Twitch. I ain't want to go super handle heavy, so I'm just leave it at that. Juice for short. Cause I don't want nobody walking up to me calling me Mega Juice, man. Just call me Juice.
Not like yo, make a juice man. You like
Like,
you
nah, nah.
niggas don't like that. Like yo, make a juice man.
Because you know what I'm saying Juice is in the name. That's my nickname. You can just call me Juice. Yeah, no, cause people be doing it. They be like, "What do I say? A and B M, nigga? Just say Juice. Why would you say call me? You gonna call me A and B M Juice every time on PlayStation?"
Some people call me Palm. Like I'm gonna be real with you, and I know this is being picky, but I hate when people call me Palm 215. It's too much on it.
Two
Like
fifteen.
215.
Palm
What?
two. People say that.
215. You glad they
Yeah.
don't say that?
Palm 215. But I don't
Yeah.
get mad enough, and that's just me being picky. I just like 215 because it's just the area code. But
No, facts.
it is what it is.
Nah, the only thing I hate is people when people see my name, they either say Red or they say X, or if we on PlayStation, they don't say X, they say Beast. I'm like, why do you go to the last? Like, why don't you just switch the first letter? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's
I don't know.
weird.
I guess because they can read out the word beast. I don't know. They read out the word beast, so it is what it is.
But you see the letter, it's just an X. Like, it's easier to say. Like,
I had to learn those streams to call you Red X. I'm so used to calling you X. Like I had
Yeah.
to learn those streams to call you call you Red X. That's just yeah.
And some people be compelled to say Red X 2213 instead of just saying Red X. That should be funny.
Red X 2213.
Yeah.
This man said
weird, man.
Professor Hitbox. I was like, you gonna call yourself that on the tournament?
That
Why you
shit had
not
me
Juice?
dying.
Like Professor Hitbox. I'm like, you really did that shit.
I teach you all about hitboxes. All right, but let's cut this short. We over here drawing.
I
We see
know.
y'all next time. We
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peace.